Did you know that a vitamin B deficiency may negatively affect your nerve health? It's something we have touched on before, so hopefully it's sunk in. And as a result, it can cause major discomfort. Joining us again is Dr. Fourie to talk about this particular topic and ways in which that we can promote and support our nerve health by being active, by being conscious, by existing in our own body. That's one thing I think that's really leapt off the page for me, is just take the time to know yourself and really kind of feel what you're going through. Maybe a big part of how the first warning sign are the symptoms that we might be vitamin B deficient, and that might have an effect on our nervous system specifically. What are some of those symptoms?
So the nerve symptoms specifically, the tingling in your body, pins and needles, are things we all kind of experience from time to time. What starts to happen in your patient where there's an actual nerve injury, though, is they'll actually start to wake up with pins and needles in two different sites. Or it will be extending down a length of a limb. So it won't just be in the fingertips, and it can actually be quite a spiky, painful. So it really is pins and needles. Your diabetic patients will often complain of a feeling of hotness or heat under the feet, walking on coals. It's a very debilitating feeling. So when the pins and needles is then sort of coming with numbness, heaviness, and almost pain. Then we've gone beyond pins and needles or pressure. Pins and needles should go away in seconds. As soon as I relieve the pressure on the nerve, I should be able to flick it out 3 times and it's gone. But when it's starting to happen all the time, when I'm starting to wake up at night, I'm sleeping on my right side, but my left arm is tingling when I wake, and I'm actually tossing and turning the bed. So the night is often when we'll notice some of these nerve things. So people that are saying, I keep my feet open at the bottom of the bed because they're hot, but the rest of me is cold. That's a nerve thing. That's not a temperature thing.
How do we manage these symptoms? Is there a blanket approach, or is it very specific to each underlying
So you can keep coming back to the vitamins, and I think within the theme of our conversation, it sounds like vitamins cure every problem.
It's a good place to start.
I think keep it at that. It is a great place to start and probably a great place to finish. But in between, you have a condition, you have a syndrome, you have a body that is unable to manage itself. So really, with sugar, diabetes, if I want to manage my nerves, I also must manage my sugar, which means I must manage my eating, which means I must manage my exercise again. So it does all kind of fall into one big bucket of things that you can do, but most of all, manage the condition. Understand that the change in your body is not necessarily your body breaking, it's your body unable to do something it used to be able to do easily. And it can't heal, it can't manage, it can't understand. So it's doing something which you maybe don't like the feeling of to try to change behavior. Be sensitive to your immune system. If you feel like I'm getting colds and flu all the time, it's not because there's loads of viruses in your house. There's something about your defense system that can't fight.
One thing that is starting to rise through all of this is the fact that our body is a system. It's where many systems are operating within a bigger system that needs to be balanced.
Our nerve health guides us through life. It's telling us, it's giving us information. My body's entire job is to accumulate information and decide what is the correct response to the environment which you are providing. So what I eat, the people I hang out with, where I sleep, the air that I breathe, the medication that I use, my attitude towards my health, my exercise, gathering information. It uses that information to decide what must be high and what must be low, what must be stored and what must be used. Something is making that body change. It's feeding off information. So I want my senses, and this is where the B vitamins come in. I want to get the right information, and then I want to respond to it. I want to make the changes that my body needs to make, and I want to get those nutrients in. And the funny thing is, the better I feel, the better I act. So it rolls over.
The better I feel,
the better I do. And the more I do. And the clearer I think. And the clearer I think, the better I plan. And the better I plan, the better I eat. And the better I eat, and there we go.
Buddy, thank you so much. This has been such an enriching and informative discussion. Invest in a Ferrari if you can, but more importantly, invest in yourself. Take the time to plan your meals, plan your exercise time, plan your downtime within your week. Believe me, your nerves will thank you for it. Don't let anyone get on your nerves. Just be yourself.
Be well.
Be well.